This is our EV6, the day of the trip. Packing our stuff. It's not the largest trunk in the world, but we are fitting a lot of items. There's gonna be 4 people. I'm gonna sit in the middle so that way I can see stuff, but it's pretty well. We removed all our charging equipment from the under compartment and completely removed the under compartment to fit more items. So everything, including the tire repair kit, the inverter, and a 100-foot extension cord, is all we all put in our frunk. So let's see. Boom. There is Tesla wall connector, 100-foot cord, adapter, the inverter, and tire repair kit. Wow. And I even just sort of washed the car the day before the trip. So definitely a lot of room, and even though the frunk isn't the largest, there's an advantage to having it over a electric vehicle that doesn't, because if we did need our tire repair kit or to charge the mobile connector, trying to get it out from underneath this stuff would be way too hard. So win for the frunk. Car should have lots of leg room, and because it's an EV and doesn't have a transmission, you're gonna be able to sit in the middle without a stupid transmission blocking my feet. So just as much room in the middle as the side seats, or more room. There's charge port. Probably gonna use our DC fast charging.
Get all our stuff out. I thought the coolers were her food items. They were not. So now we have to squish that into here. See how it goes.
Oh yeah, and the seats are all the way leaned back for maximum comfort.
There we go. And right back. That can go right here. And that should be enough room for the monsters going right there.
Wow.
Damn, I'm so good.
Definitely not as much room as a Model Y. Model Y has the bigger frunk. And we're on our trip. We have the adaptive cruise control on. Is the adaptive cruise control able to take this curve?
I would hope so, considering it's meant for highway driving. So if it doesn't, we have a serious problem that we need to address.
Oh, seems this is working. And now to my right, I have my, I have the 3D printer printing right next to me. Only burnt me once.
It didn't burn you. You felt a little warm.
Definitely burnt me. And it's trying to edit a video, but camera is having sound problems. So, and we are heading to the further charger. It is the slower one, but will be lower down in our battery, so only about 8 minutes slower than if we went to the faster one. But we will have less range anxiety, I guess, if it's closer to our location. And then I have my brother there who's annoying, but
that's not very nice.
I like him more than the 3D printer, so.
Printy McPrint face.
We are 17 minutes away from our charger, so we are about halfway done. Our build is about 11% done, so it is working very well on the highway. I was pretty surprised. We're charging now at the Ford dealership 174 kilowatts. So we can walk around now. Pretty big stations. And my dad really apparently did not like driving around this place because he saw the level 2 and he's like, we're out of here.
I didn't say we were out of here. I just said we may need to be out of here.
Yeah.
I'll put Pretty McPrint face in the back.
We've been here only 8 minutes and it's added 20 kilowatts of power, which is really fast. So we have way more than enough we need to get there, so that's cool. But also the interesting thing was we plugged it in and it just started charging, so will not charge us money, which is a good thing. So free, yay. Hey everyone, we are technically done charging, but we're just enjoying ourselves by this Ford dealership, drinking some Mountain Dew and Monster. I saw some Mavericks in there. When I walked out of the building, we'd finished charging basically, but now we're just topping off any extra as we can. Is a Lariat version, so you can tell it's very, very nice looking light bar and grill. It says Lariat. Wheels, I couldn't really tell that's an EV wheel. It looks like a regular one. So, very standard bed size and nice badging right here. So if you want to spot a Lightning in the wild, you mostly have to look for the light bar and the fancy lights or the front. Also has a nice American badge. See the Lariat, the leather interior, and you can fold that down so you have a complete workspace. I'm not really sure how to do that. And then you can fold this thing down and you can eat or just get work done. Nice screen like the Mustang Mach-E. So very nice. We just left the Ford dealership at 99% state of charge. We charged that high mostly because we were just having fun looking at the F-150 Lightning and lost track of time.
And we knew it was going to annoy Cass, so that's always a bonus.
What?
It was going to annoy Cass. So.
Yeah.
It says we have a 313 mile range and 81 miles to go. Let's see how accurate that trigonometer or the guesser is.
All I know is I just need her. All I know is you just need her. All I know is we just need her. All I know is you just need her.
In the next couple of clips, you'll see that we are lower battery percentage than 70, which is what we got to our hotel with. Well, that's just because we've been using our car. And my dad even slept in our car one night, so he was using the AC and power. Him sleeping in the car used about 40 miles of range. We are at this ChargePoint charge station in Traverse City, ready to plug in. I believe the station is 66 kilowatts. Will it charge immediately or make us pay? It's at 62 kilowatt power. DC. Looks like we might have to pay. We are charging at the ChargePoint station and advertises 62 kilowatts. I looked on the screen, but we're only getting 56. I don't think it's due to throttle. So it comes with a level 2 station next to it, which you have to pay for. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, but at least ChargePoint will stay operable if they are making profit. Because we cannot have free level 2s forever. But should upgrade it to 11 kilowatts. It's only 6.4.
All right. So, much to Blade's chagrin, I think it's a pretty safe place. We are right by Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Feel free to reach out for us for sponsorship information. No, it's all good. We are near Chum's Corners in Traverse City, or just outside of Traverse City near Interlochen, Michigan. And I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought we were going to come up here, and I thought it was going to be really hard to find a place to charge. And while it's not a 150 or a 300 watt or kilowatt hour fast charger, 60 is pretty good for me, where I'm looking at. And like Blade said, we have the level 2 next door. This is good. Kia's charging up right away. Nice day out. It's fun. I'm having fun hanging out here with the Kia and hanging out with my kids, charging the car.
Yep, and the charger gets bonus points if there is circus peanuts inside that store.
Yeah, I think we're too late at night for that. I think it's too late.
Ah.
If we wouldn't have stopped by the cabin, we probably would have been able to do it. But sorry, Blade. We'll have to find circus peanuts at another spot.
We arrived in Traverse City with 70%, to my surprise, because we stopped and charged all the way to 99%. When we were at the charger, we arrived with 53%, which means in total we used about 80% to get from our house to Traverse City. Now that's a lot less than what a Better Route Planner predicted, that we could probably get there on one full charge with 3% left, which means they had us using 97%, but it only took us 80% to get there from the our house to Traverse City. We stopped once at a Ford dealership. We stopped way too long, but we had fun. We got to check out the F-150 Lightning. So we do have a level 2 charger at a hotel or hotel 3 down or something, but we're not charging there. My dad has honor, so he's not going to use it because it says it's for guests only.
Guests only, Blade. Guests only. Guests only.
Yeah. So.
No, I think it all boils down to I drove more efficiently because I'm an efficient driver. So, you know, they must expect everybody to be driving their Teslas all the way up, super fast, gunning it the whole time. And while I was a conservative driver in our Kia EV6. Blade. We're Blade's looking and eyeing the circus peanuts. We suspect they're right on the other side of the closed doors.
Yep.
But unfortunately,
it is closed.
Closed at 6 p.m. on Sunday.
And it is 9 p.m. now. So charger without amenities, especially 60 kilowatt chargers, can be up to an hour. So an hour without anything to do. You were at an Electrify America station. You were confused why there were 2 CCS connectors on one stall. But it is so that way the cord can reach any car or any charge port on the car, because some cars have charge port on the left and some on the right, and it has to be able to reach all the way around and get to it. So that's why there are 2 connectors at each Electrify America station. Now this station has a CHAdeMO has a CHAdeMO and a CCS. So even though I think that this is sort of ridiculous, maybe someone who's new to EVs wouldn't really understand that you can't plug in their vehicle on the same station as a vehicle already charging.
Hey, I have to admit, when I first did it, when I was an electric noob 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago, I was very confused by the multiple cords.
So even though I really was making fun of this, I think that it's good they have it.
Yeah, I think it's very good.
And something that I'm also sort of wondering is, where is the actual charger part of this? If there are onboard chargers in back of here. Now that I'm feeling it, I think there is. This looks like one cabinet. I think it could do 60 kilowatts. But from the front, it was hard to tell because I'm used to there being the large fenced-off cabinets with the chargers.
Yeah.
So we were wondering if they were run online, but I can feel some of that heat. So basically what they have is a whole bunch of so our car has an 11 kilowatt onboard charger. Well, they just have a whole bunch of what you would call an onboard charger just stacked up in a row, converts the AC to DC, and we've got a fast charger.
Interesting. So that's super inefficient then, because it's converting the AC to DC after instead of just getting it direct.
It's not like they have a DC power plant here, but
We drove by like 2 solar farms.
yeah, those solar farms should install chargers, but this hardware store doesn't have any solar panels. But Tesla promised to put solar panels on the superchargers, but there's only a couple superchargers with solar panels.
Yeah. Overall, I'm happy with the charging situation around here. It's better than I anticipated.
Yeah, we were just driving through the woods, so I'm pretty surprised to see a fast charger at a hardware store. We are charging at the charger, and right now it says we've spent $5 at the charger and added 77 miles of range. So if your car can get 77 miles per gallon, then congratulations, you're at the same price point as our electric vehicle at this particular charger. Although the charger we charged at on the way up was completely free, courtesy of the Ford dealership, I think. So, but it's a pretty good deal right now. On our way back home, but first we are going to stop once at the Meyer Bay Electrify America station. The reason we're stopping at Electrify America instead of the previous charger at the Ford dealership is because it's a lot further, it's a lot closer to home, so we'll be lower down in our battery pack, and Electrify America is it's rated faster. So we'll be charging at a faster speed and lower down in our battery pack. In the rain. Now we are trying to get it to work. Processing payment. Should work.
Good deal.
Authorize. Initiating charging. You're charging at 190 kilowatts. Now we're going into the store. But yeah, we returned our cans and we're at 81% when we got back, but now we're at 83. So we made $7 from returning our cans while we were inside. Currently, it says the cost is at $19. But luckily, Kia pays for 1,000 free kilowatt hours at Electrify America. Now we're gonna go walk down to Culver's. But I'll check how much time it says we have remaining to 100%.
Go.
I found some circus peanuts at Tractor Supply next to the charger. Now my plan is to sell them back to my brother for more money.
So you gotta make sure everybody knows what a circus peanut is.
These are circus peanuts.
Circus peanuts.
We are currently at Culver's. And this is Rex's ice cream. He didn't like the flavor, but it turns out, so I traded him my Culver's coupon for his current ice cream. In exchange, he would buy 2 bags of my circus peanuts for $10. So
2 bags?
2 bags of circus peanuts for $10, and I get his ice cream.
I don't know. It's confusing. All we know is Cass ends up with no ice cream.
Hey guys, do you want to buy any bags of circus peanuts?
Or an ice cream coupon?